All right, welcome back to the channel. So, Floyd Mayweather Jr. says that Devin Haney will wash Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez responds with an accusation against Floyd Mayweather Jr. that I believe is very, very unfounded. And that is that there's one reason, and only one reason, that Floyd Mayweather Jr. would say Devin Haney would beat Teofimo Lopez. Let's talk about what that reason is and what Floyd said and what Teofimo Lopez said and what that reason is in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. So, Floyd Mayweather Jr., you know who he is. One of the greatest fighters ever to put on a pair of gloves. One of them. I don't know if he's one of the top 100, one of the top 50, one of the top 10, one of the top 5, number one. You know, people's opinions range all the way, all kind of different spots for Floyd Mayweather Jr. But without a doubt, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a significant fixture in the history of boxing and will remain so for the rest of his days on this earth. Very well respected, excellent fighter who is often asked his opinion about who will win certain fights. Now, there's a very exciting pair of lightweights in boxing right now. Floyd Mayweather Jr. himself was also a lightweight, moved from 130 to 135 to 140 to 147. But Floyd Mayweather Jr., I think his best Floyd Mayweather Jr. was at 130 and 135 pounds. Likewise, two excellent fighters in Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez currently reside in the 135 pound weight class. Now, Teofimo Lopez is the champion for the IBF, and Devin Haney is the WBC champion. Teofimo Lopez was supposed to fight Vasily Lomachenko. But Vasily Lomachenko, according to Teofimo Lopez, and this has not been debunked by anybody on Vasily Lomachenko's team or on ESPN, Teofimo Lopez says that that Vasily Lomachenko pulled out of the fight. Since Vasily Lomachenko pulled out of the fight, now Teofimo Lopez should be open to fight somebody, if it wasn't that he was with Top Rank. Now, the fact that he's with Top Rank tells you he's about to go fight a Top Rank fighter. He ain't about to go fight Devin Haney and put Bob Arum's plans at risk. That ain't how Bob Arum moves. But for the sake of what could be right outside of the world of boxing politics, hey, if the fighter with the WBA and the WBO doesn't want to fight the IBF guy, hey, you should be able to have the WBA and the WBC guy fight, right? So reasonable conversation, and they're both around the same age, both go back and forth with each other about fighting. So it's a reasonable question for Floyd Mayweather Jr. to be asked, who do you think will win between Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez? Floyd Mayweather Jr., according to Teofimo Lopez, picks Devin Haney to beat him. Now, why would he pick him? Why would Floyd Mayweather Jr. pick Devin Haney to beat Teofimo Lopez? Teofimo Lopez thinks he has an idea why. He says it is, but he can't say what it is because of the times that we live in and how people are going to run with what he said and make him look bad, make him look like this, that, and the other thing, because he gave the reason why Floyd Mayweather Jr. would pick Devin Haney. Now, we know what that is. That's because Floyd Mayweather Jr. is black and Devin Haney's black. I suspect that's what he means, because I don't know for the life of me what other thing that Teofimo Lopez would think he would get in trouble for saying, right? He wouldn't get in trouble for saying, Floyd's father used to train him. That's true. Floyd Mayweather Sr. And used to work with Devin Haney. So maybe it's the fact that his father trained him, and his father trained him in a style that Floyd Mayweather Jr. appreciates, and he thinks that the style of Devin Haney, which is to box, to move, to get in and out, use lateral movement, uses timing, counterpunch, all of those skills that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has made Floyd Mayweather Jr. a ton of money, made his daddy a ton of money, made his uncle a bunch of money, keeps Mayweather Gym, set up Mayweather Gym and gave people opportunities to train in that gym. Maybe he believes that style of boxing for Devin Haney would beat the style that Teofimo Lopez fights with, which is primarily one based on a lot of talent. Big, very heavy hands. If he lands his hand, he's looking for the knockout. If he lands his hands on you, you're going to go to sleep. He can also box, right? But I don't think anybody would say from what they've seen of Teofimo Lopez that he is, as athletic and as slick a fighter as Devin Haney is. So that could be a reason why Floyd Mayweather Jr. picks him. But that's not the reason. That's not the reason that that's not something that would get Teofimo Lopez in trouble if he said it. Now, we know, at least I know, I believe that he meant because he was black. Now, that I think is unfair. And this is why I think it's unfair. Floyd Mayweather Jr. don't roll like that. Joy, there are fighters that will say that they're going to ride with a guy because he's American, right? I'll ride with the guy because he's American. I want him to win. And I don't have any problem with that. Errol Spence Jr. will say he rides with an American. And you know what an American is well, I think they actually mean American because they're saying Caleb Plant. I haven't heard any fighters just say, I'm going to go with him because he's black. I got to go with the black fighter. No. You know who you hear that from? You hear that from Irish guys going for the Irish fighter. You hear that from Scottish guys going for the Scottish fighter. You hear that from Mexican fight fans and Mexican fighters like Mikey Garcia and Jose Ramirez when they talk about Leo Santa Cruz versus Gervonta Davis. That, hey, they're riding with their guy. They're riding with their Mexican dude. That's what they do. That's what Mexicans do. That's what the Scottish guy, that's what the British do. Only people that do not do that openly with their mouth are black fighters. And Floyd Mayweather Jr., of all people, should never be accused of that because Floyd Mayweather Jr. does not root for anybody that doesn't have a connection to Floyd Mayweather Jr., right? In my opinion, the only time that type of stuff comes up out of Floyd is if it's something that affected Floyd. So if Floyd sees that he's not getting a certain coverage because of the issue that we're discussing, he will say, hey, I am young, I'm black, and I'm rich. That's why you don't like me. He will say that about himself. He is not going to say that about why people have issues with Deontay Wilder. Because all of the same things apply to Deontay Wilder, but you're not going to hear that come out of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s mouth. That's just not how Floyd Mayweather Jr. rolls. So I think it is highly unfair of Teofimo Lopez to imply, because he did imply it, right? He did imply it. Or made it pretty obvious without giving you a direct quote that that's what he meant. I think that is highly unfair to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Because Floyd Mayweather Jr., like I said, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not going to do that, man. More than likely, the reason why Floyd Mayweather Jr. would pick Devin Haney is because he thinks Devin Haney's a better fighter. And that's not too far off, in my opinion. Now, I think Teofimo Lopez is a very, very good fighter. Right? I think he's a very good fighter. I think he's a talented fighter. I'm picking him to beat Vasily Lomachenko. That's how highly I think of Teofimo Lopez. But at the same time, I picked Devin Haney to beat Vasily Lomachenko. And my main reason for believing that is that just like Vasily Lomachenko pulled out of the fight, or according to Teofimo Lopez, pulled out of the fight with Teofimo Lopez, he also dumped the WBC belt, or got elevated to the franchise champion to get out of fighting Devin Haney. Dude, Devin Haney is a real fighter. He's a terrific fighter. And you ain't got to be black to pick him to beat Teofimo Lopez. But at the same time, if Floyd Mayweather Jr. had said that, if he wants to support a fighter from his community, what's wrong with that? I would have no problem with that. If a Mexican fighter, if somebody wants to support Andy Ruiz because he's a Mexican fighter and he's a member of their community and that's the guy that he's riding with, that's the guy that he's picking, what's wrong with that? Everybody else does that. It just seems that when it is that there's a specific issue within the United States between two groups of people in the United States, and that those groups of people cannot say that they support a fighter just because they're a member of that community, right? And one is the Gennady Golovkin fans. They cannot say why they support Vasily Lomachenko and why they support Gennady Golovkin and why those two guys are the greatest fighters ever and can do no wrong, and why they want to put them up in the front and put them up in the forefront and promote them over other fighters who are just as good. They can't say why it is they are so excited about them. Bob Arum can't say why he's so excited about a Tyson Fury, why he's so excited about a Josh Taylor, why he's so excited about a Vasily Lomachenko. Bob Arum can't say that, right? Because he would get a lot of pressure for saying that. Same thing goes for black fighters, and people say if they were to say that, they would from the Gennady Golovkin fans, they would get a lot of heat. But the truth of the matter is that people tend to support people from their community, and I don't think anything is wrong with that. The only problem comes is when you start standing in the way of people from other communities getting their opportunities that they earned. And if they're the best fighter, then they're the best fighter. They deserve the opportunity to fight. Okay? They don't deserve to be stuck to the side like a Guillermo Rigondeaux and never give an opportunity. They don't deserve to be treated like an Archie Moore and get stuffed off to the side and take years and years and years to get an opportunity to prove that he's the best. As long as people are getting the opportunities and nothing is standing in the way of these guys proving how good they are, they're treated fairly in the ring, they're treated fairly by the judges, they're treated fairly. As long as that goes on, then what difference does it make if you support a guy just because because he is from your community? Because I promise you, if I'm from Chicago, if Greer is from Chicago, and I'm going to support him, because I really want that young man. I really want that dude to do very, very well. I hope he gets a fight with Monster Inoue and knocks Monster Inoue's head off, because the dude is a good fighter. I hope he gets the opportunity. I hope that he doesn't, because other people want their guy to be on top, that he doesn't get put in a bushel and hidden. So I just wanted to say that portion of it because I think that's important, man. If Teofimo Lopez believed that is why Floyd Mayweather Jr. picked him, hey, man, yeah, he's right. He shouldn't say it if he doesn't want to get in a lot of garbage. Just like Devin Haney, when he said something about never losing to people in that community, that if he hadn't said that, people wouldn't have been able to take the shots at him, that they were going to find a way to take at him regardless. But anyway, that's my take on the subject matter at hand. Please go check out the Fight Hype on Fight Hype, where Teofimo Lopez is talking about it. And let me know what you know in the comment section after you do that. And thank you so much for all your support on the channel. With that, I'm out. Peace.